kill from the arrow is just like, that's just like a big middle finger. That's why I see this like, oh, actually.
Meantime, in the mid, Saucy taking a lot of damage, getting dark binded in the flash,
but
he breaks the soul shackles with a secondary spirit rush, and he's going to be able to get out of there.
Just barely making it away. That was, the tether range was like,
oh, and then there's more action up top. Young Buck getting Cataclysm by Jarvan, but he had the secondary of his Slice and Dice up and is able to get out of there.
Ooh,
there's just a lot of stuff going on right now.
There's
Young Buck blows his ultimate, and is he going to bait this? It's going to be a 2-on-1 tower dive up here. What can Young Buck do? The depth charge will chase him after the flash and Slice and Dice, knocking him up. Can they follow up on this? Dredge line does pull him right back into the thick of things, and he goes down. He just got made into some boots.
He did.
Some alligator skin boots. Perhaps a purse. I don't quite know.
I guess if we asked for what he cared about, he'd probably say Nautilus now.
No, yeah, exactly.
He'd probably be like,
exactly.
He'd be like,
that Nautilus.
That undersea.
That undersea Titan. Again, that was just back-to-back action right there. That was
again, as we're talking about, like,
boom, boom, boom. They're staggering the action perfectly.
Like, guys, check out mid, back to bot, to top, to dragon. Like, thank you again. I think it must be Ghost Name because they got it now.
Obviously, obviously. Now, Saucy is going to get donated this blue buff here from his nice undersea jungler, Unstoppable. Not to get oh, yeah, he got it. He did get it with Orb Deception. For some reason, I thought Unstoppable picked it up, but that's okay. Now, an Infinity Edge being built onto Graves, along with the Infinity Edge being built onto Ashe, they're pretty, they're even right now, kind of. Ashe has 3 kills, Graves has 1 assist and 2 deaths, but the CS is working out really, really well for Graves right now. He's got 241 CS now, to Ashe's 218. So their gold values, it looks like Graves has amassed 8,500 CS, Ashe has amassed 8,300 CS, 8,300 gold. I'm sorry, 8,300 to 8,500 gold.
I was gonna call
and that's the Dragons.
But then I'm glad you noticed me.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's good.
That's the Dragons. Sometimes I misspeak, and people usually yell at us on the.
Don't you mean misspoke? I have no idea if that's right.
Anyway, team fight mid, but disengaged by Nat Monsoon. Anyway, Saucy comes back in with a Spirit Rush. St. Vicious gets the Soul Shackles onto Nat, but he's forced to burn Flash to get away from the stun of it. Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes out and hits St. Vicious square in the face, but there's the Zanya's OP right there. Comes back in with a Dark Binding, hitting Nat, except Morgana is going to go down very quickly from the damage of Afro Mu. Renekton picks up a kill on Janna, and now Maluno and Zenek are going to be chased away. The Demacian Standard Dragon Strike combo does get a Cataclysm off onto Nocturne, locking him down with a nice tower dive. They take him down as well. So this could be, I think Evo should, if they can pick up a Soraka kill, they should transition to Baron, don't you think?
Yeah, this could be a good choice. Looking at the spawn timers, they do have around 20 seconds to get this. They are kind of low, though. I'm not sure if they're going to take it or not. It's kind of risky. I think the best choice for them is probably just go around, pick up the red, pick up their blue, gain control of the map, get those kind of map objectives, because when you take those away, the game becomes that much easier. And unfortunately for the last team fight, they actually didn't have Graves at all. So that was a 4 versus 5. Yeah. That's why they got, you know, dunked on so hard by that J4. J4 dunkage.
Just creamed it.
Like, where's the J4? Like, I want him to throw down a basketball hoop.
There needs to be a B-ball skin.
Like, the champion needs to, like, get thrown up when you Cataclysm, and he just slam dunks you right through it and shatters it, like glass everywhere, and that's the arena. Boom,
broken glass,
broken glass everywhere. Okay. That's the arena.
I see it.
Dude. Think about that skin.
Get with your Riot contacts.
Oh my
and make
gosh.
that happen. Just talk to them, because I know you're so.
I'm gonna make a note right now.
He's writing it, jotting this down. Anyway, a Baron attempt coming out from Curse.EU, but here comes TSM.Evo to try to counter that. They do have Curse.EU does have a pink ward there, so they spot that ward. But again, so does TSM.Evo. They have a pink ward very, very close to it as well. So Baron, kind of an afterthought at this point. They tried it, they got deterred, and now they're just going to go back to the lanes and farm. It looks like.
Yep, gonna go back to passive. League of Legends like that. It's like action, action, action.
Passive. Well, Dragon is being picked up from TSM.Evo right now, and I don't think
Dragon be able to withstand this mighty anchor from the Nautilus, unable to take it, and he will go down. Exciting PvE action in this League of Legends game.
God, yes. I want to cast Baron and Dragon. Like,
oh my God.
Fights all day. I think that would be great. I think that's what we're gonna do next time.
Who likes PvP? No one.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them fight each other.
I think League should be a PvE
dragons.
game. Most definitely. Like, as far as the farm and total gold value is concerned, 10 to 10 on kills. Very, very even. And it basically, it was evened up because TSM.Evo had that great 4v5 initiation just a few minutes ago, and were able to pick up a lot of kills from it. The Hawkshot comes out. The Black Shield is burned right there. So Black Shield has about a 13 to 14 second cooldown. So if this is the time that TSM.Evo wanted to engage, This is the time. That's just what I
It
said.
is.
It's the time for them to engage
time
while
is it to
Black Shield's
engage?
down.
When is it?
Wait, what time is it? Engage time.
Engage
Engage
time.
it. Most
Where's
definitely.
Captain Picard?
We do need. If we had Patrick Stewart here casting, I would love it. I think he'd make a way better caster than you.
Probably.
Probably.
He's
Even
got
if
much more experience
Exactly.
as an entertainer than I do.
He doesn't even need to know about the game. He just needs to talk and be himself. Be Patrick Stewart. Now both teams kind of lining up around Dragon. They want to get a fight off here. There's a tornado knocking up Slepper and the Charm just barely missing him. So both teams, I mean, what is going through both teams' heads right now? Did they just need to get empirical kind of ward control over Baron before they started?
It's just that stupid time in the game where both teams are pretty much even, and they're both like, well, let's force Baron. Let's just sit by Baron. And honestly, this can sit and happen for the next 10 minutes, or hopefully we can get an Ash Arrow going in, and it's just going to be this ward battle back and forth. They're going to push him back. They're going to go back. Then TSM will come in, and then Curse will go up. It's just going to be literally back and forth until something actually can happen, until someone actually lands something. But we do have the Shrillias going out.
They want to catch this Nocturne so bad.
He's kind of alone though, and he is going to decide to actually turn around and not engage that. And this is exactly what we're talking about. I mean, this is just going to be a standoff. It's really going to be this neutral standoff until when someone like that right there, that binding, that could be initiation, and there it is. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Nat forced to blows Monsoon to disengage that and flash over the wall. Jarvan in the meantime gets a nice dunk onto Slepper, trapping him and Xenic, it looks like, inside the Cataclysm. In the meantime, St. Vicious picks up the kill on Nyat, but he will go down himself. Ashe is going to try to clean this fight up here. She's on the outskirts. She's exactly where she wants to be, raining down hell, and that is going to be almost an ace. That's a 4-for-1 exchange right there in the favor of TSM.Evo.
Yeah.
And this is Baron. And then that's going to transition into probably an inhibitor, probably a push somewhere, you know, because these teams know exactly what they need to do with Baron. You know, a lot of times when you play in solo queue or normal games, your team's like, oh, we have Baron, now what do we do? You know, you need to press that. You get great health and mana regen, you get extra AP, extra AD, do something with it, you know. And TSM.Evo knows exactly what to do with it. As you can see, Wings going up top to take down that first tier top turret. And then as far as builds are concerned, Ahri has a DFG and a Rylai's. You know, some people I hear, I think Jackie gets flack on Ahri for building DFG. How do you feel about that?
He rushes DFG.
Okay.
Is the issue, because then you're super squishy. Yes, you can do a lot of damage, but Ahri is, again, one of the champions that needs to get to the thick of it. With that Spirit Rush, she's just going to be dash, 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 in, right? She's going to be around. And then for the Foxfire, too. She needs to be around people to do damage. And that's why Rylai's is so good, because a lot of people actually don't know this, but Rylai's procs on every single proc on your Foxfire.
Really?
So if you have a single target in front of you, it's going to slow for that full 30% of Rylai's. Like, it's super strong. Rushing Rylai's gives you the tankiness she needs, gives you the slowing utility, and, you know, gives you a little bit of damage. But then DFG is a good pickup because it does give you that CDR, and it's going to give you that nice burst for single targets when you catch someone with Charm, just to burst them down and just end them that moment.
Definitely, definitely. And this is the DFG also works very well since it does a percentage base against the target. The scariest player right now on the Curse.EU team was Young Buck for a long time on Renekton. He now has, I can't quite see, I think it's 2,800 health. I can't quite see that. He has his Frozen Mallet, a Chain Vest, Brutalizer, and whatnot. I think it's about 2,800 health. My resolution is just a little bit
he
too
does
small
have
to see
2,800.
So she's looking to hit him pretty hard, you know. And that's not to say that the rest of the team of Curse.EU isn't tanky. I mean, Morgana's got a little bit of tank to her. She has a little bit over 2,000 health. I can't quite see that number. 2287, I believe it is.
Something like that.
So she's looking to blow up just about anyone, especially as soon as her charm lands, she wants to go. TSM.Evo is in a 4v5 down here. I don't know if Curse.EU is well aware of it. They do see Ahri has just shown herself mid, so if they want to engage and try to win a fight, it would be right now, except that, you know, TSM.Evo does have Baron, and that's very scary.
They do have to be careful, though, because tower diving, you know, the game, even though they have Baron, it's only a 2K difference.
Yeah.
It's only 2,200 gold. That's peanuts
Still
in this
close.
game. That's nothing. That's pocket change. Really, that's really like, who even cares about that? I mean, they're gonna sit here. They're gonna defend. They both have good correct my wording. Wave clears.
Okay.
So I clearly can't speak.
It's tough. It's getting really tough. But the Baron is about halfway out. They only have about a minute, I would say, or so left of that thing, so they need to use it. And they're pressuring 2 lanes right now, which is exactly what they want to do. Ahri is mid, so if the team of Curse.EU does go mid, the rest of the team it's pretty mobile. They can follow up. They've got the Janna passive move speed. They've got Dredge line. They've got the Jarvan combo. You know, the only one that would lag behind just a hair is Ashe, of course, but she'll get there eventually. And as we saw last fight, Ashe was relatively untouched the entire fight. She just had great positioning, sat back, shot arrows, and that's exactly what she wants to do right now. Afro playing impeccably right now as Ashe.
He's a great AD character.
I don't know if they want to engage here underneath the enemy turret. They have like I would say maybe 30 or so seconds left of Baron before it goes out, and they definitely want to use that. See if we can get a nice enchanted crystal arrow here. But again, Black Shield is going to block. So if St. Vicious is smart and has quick reaction time, he can really just mitigate all of Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Oh. There's a charm onto Young Buck. He will take a little bit of damage from the volley and Orb of Deception, but he'll be healed up by his teammate Soraka right there. And it looks like he'll be okay. But Slepper, oh my god, 2 passes of Orb of Deception does so much damage to him. There's a Black Shield. Here's a tower dive coming out from TSM.Evo, doing a lot of damage to Slepper. He doesn't quite go down there. The Janna ultimate is trying to save. Oh, but it doesn't really matter. Graves goes down. Now there's another fight in the jungle. See, Maluno was doing it right there. He totally 100% pushed Ashe out of that fight and got her away. But it looks like Morgana is going to go down as well. Xenic left to defend by himself, and Renekton goes down as well. That's a 4-for-1 exchange again in the favor of TSM.Evo. Great tower dive. Right as look, as soon as they took that inhibitor, their Baron went away.
Yep.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah, and it was just really good harassment by Evo. Aframu doing tons of damage to Saint before he could really do anything, and that just let Jarvan jump right on him using Cataclysm, and really that's all it took. When a game is this close, when you have that much farm on either side, if you have everybody up, as you can see, you can just end the game right now, and it looks like game 1 is going to go to Evo. They have a couple seconds left up, but I really don't think it matters.
Aframu's like poking the enemies in the fountain, not caring about the Nexus. He knew they had that game, and that is game 1 of TSM.Evo. Most definitely. You know, people in chat were saying, "Oh, they're being too optimistic. They're too biased for Curse," you know, and stuff like that. We never counted TSM.Evo out once. No. We know their abilities. We know their capabilities in a team fight, and they did that.
Actually, reading chat, they're like, casters never say game, or always like games are never over. Clearly, this is over. Yeah. Curse is gonna win because it was like, what was it, like 9-2 or something like that, and they were up like 5K really early. Comebacks happen. You can never count a team out, especially when it's that close.